Are you looking for a school with a champion mindset? Look no further than Trinity Valley Community College, the home of champions. Become a part of a community where excellence is the norm. A school that provides nationally accredited programs, award-winning groups, vibrant life, and dedicated support. We are ready to start you on your path to success. Become a Cardinal champion today by applying at apply.tvcc.edu.
Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause it's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, love. 'Cause it's all that really matters in the end. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community. Whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours, it comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
I was in a coma for about 2 weeks. I've had the worst happen to me, but you can't let life beat you down.
I was in recovery and doctor came in and he said, "You and I are going to run in this marathon next year."
My dream is to help other traumatic brain injury survivors.
By the time we finished the first mile, I started tearing up. We went full circle here. I'll live my life to the fullest each day.
I want to show them that you're strong, you're resilient, and you can keep going.
Here's to those who never settle.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Switcher Court at historic Cardinal Gym in Athens, Texas. And to borrow a line from a Kenny Loggins song, folks, this is it. The Lady Cardinals
This
wrap
is
up.
it. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's all I know. Sorry, my bad.
Take two. No, we're having fun today, folks, already. But today, the Lady Cardinals, the 10th-ranked Lady Cardinals, wrap up their home portion of their schedule, and they'll wrap up the regular season on Wednesday night when they go to Paris for a 5:30 p.m. start. But today they've got Panola in town. The Lady Cardinals are 24-3 overall, 11-1 in conference. Panola is 16-10 overall, 7-4 in conference. When these two teams met the first time around at Carthage a month ago, the Lady Cardinals won a hard-earned 71-58 win. As you look at the conference standings, I'm going to bring Tim and Tom in just a moment, but I will go run down the schedule for today's games as you look at the standings. Panola, of course, is here at the college. It's playing Trinity Valley. Coastal Bend is at Kilgore. Paris is at Glen, and TJC is at Angelina. So to be honest with you folks, there's really not any games on that schedule that should be any suspenseful or unless there's major upsets today. Nothing much is going to change other than the Lady Cardinals hope to give Panola a 5th loss. And one thing about it, Tom and Tim, as I bring you in, Tom Sharon and Tim Howard, I'm Benny Rogers. The Lady Cardinals need a win to wrap up an outright conference championship and the #1 seed at the regional tournament in 2 weeks down in Baytown. Your thoughts as we head into today's game, Tom?
Well, you definitely want to wrap that up today instead of having to wait till your next game that you're going to play again at Paris. And so what I was sitting here thinking, Benny, about this Lady Cardinal team, and I go back to November, and we were doing the Budke Certa Classic. And I think at that time, just talking with various people around the community, and there was some questions as to what this team was going to be. And that weekend, we saw them knock off number 3, Three Rivers, and they haven't looked back.
No, they haven't.
They have not. One stumble since then, but this is a team that is.
They're built for championship.
Exactly.
They're going to be a hard out for whoever they face.
Yeah, and it just amazes me that we have seen them come together throughout the season. We've seen them a little bit of separation here and there, especially in the paint right under the basket. We've had some talks about that. But and Tim, I'm taking all the time here, but
that gives me a chance to count. That's fine.
They have come together as a group of young ladies who know how to win.
No doubt. I think it's. I've told Precious this privately. I think it's her best coaching job since she's been here with this group of kids, because they have developed. They've come along. And
yes.
I had some questions about this team because it looked like it was a team of guards, but she has made that work, Tim.
They really have. I mean, I was trying to do the math and go back how many exactly they've won. They've only lost one since November, as you were alluding to, and it's just crazy when you think about the numbers on paper. You look guard. And they are tearing it up. They're lighting up the scoreboard, trying to break it every time out.
I want you to look over my shoulder at one of the championship banners, the 1996-97 championship banner. Kurt Bucky's team won the national title that year. You see a conference record, that one loss, if they won the national title anyway. That one loss was to Baba Kilgore.
Boom. Yeah, 13-1 in
conference play. Lady Cardinals' only loss this season in conference play has been to
Kilgore.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, they are definitely, we were talking before we cracked the mic here on the set, this team is built for some special runs here in March.
Well, they really are, and they've got the great mixture of freshmen and sophomores that are coming through here as we get our usual fist pump from Coach P before the game gets started. And they're going to honor the sophomores today, and my goodness, there's only 2 sophomores that played on last year's team, but think about it. Jalea McWayne and Kanila Hooten are going to leave here with back-to-back conference championships.
That's pretty special.
And I'll be honest with you, fellas, the team got, let me clean the word up.
Yeah.
It was very wrong if they didn't get an at-large berth last year.
They were robbed, is one way of putting it.
That's the cleanest way you can
cleanly,
say it.
Yeah, I'd say it. I'd probably
I'm sure that there's some other adjectives that could have been used there, but y'all picked some good ones. And I ain't no English major.
Well, it's obvious that I'm not, so I mean.
Well, don't look this direction, guys. We're all in trouble. Y'all looking my way.
Well, you're the math major of the group. Thank God. Well, folks, we're going to have a good time today. We hope the Lady Cardinals have a good time. And I think it's very important, guys, and Tom kind of touched on this. You want to go out in fashion at home. You want to look good, get it wrapped up today, because Tim and I were talking off air, Tom, before you got here. Wednesday's game at Paris is going to be a hard game to play. It's a 2-hour trip up there. I mean, 2-hour trips that's a short trip in some
comparisons, yeah.
Yeah, but everything's going to be wrapped up probably.
It could very well be.
So your motivation factor level is probably going to be pretty low.
So it's going to be one of those, you got to be focused, and those are some of the hardest ones to handle, aren't they? This team, one of the things I love about it is the standard that you touched on, Benny. All the way across, the banners are hanging. That standard is so high, but they are reaching the standard and maybe lifting the bar a little higher. We'll see.
Maybe so.
We'll see.
It looks like we're going to have a sophomore ceremony probably at halftime. Because they're not lining up for it, everything. So we're going to have the introduction of the national anthem and the starting lineups, and we'll be underway here at Leon Christie Ford at Cardinal Gym on this final Saturday of the regular season of the Cardinal Gym schedule. Our 17th season of basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network, and it has just been such a joy, if I can speak personally, to work with Tim and Tom this season.
Well, Benny, kudos to you, sir. You are the best.
Benny, I agree, man.
And
I always tell guys, Tom and Tim are the pros. I'm just there for the comedic relief.
Hey, Benny, before we get to it, let me just say I apologize for tripping over the "This Is It" line.
I worked on that. I worked on that.
Here we go.
If you told me it was coming, I would have set you up.
You know, it doesn't take much to trip me up.
So just for that, you've got to sing the national anthem. So we get out there.
Tonight is sophomore night, and we're grateful that you are here. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your head covers as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem for the Director of Bands, Mr. Jeff Rose.
Jeff Dubow's doing a great job with the national anthem, as always. He's the director of bands here at Trinity Valley Community College. Then we'll have the starting lines for Panola. As I mentioned, Panola is 16-10 overall, 7-4 in conference play. Their conference losses have been to the Lady Cardinals, Kilgore, Tyler, and Glenn, so there's not a bad loss there. Panola's going to be, the starters are going to be number 2, Dee Diop. She's got averaging 8.7 points a game and hit 5 3-pointers. Jaya Johnson is wearing number 4. She's a sophomore. Number 11, Summer Henderson's averaging 7.7 points a game. She's got 26 3-pointers. Berete Conte is averaging 7.4 points a game, wearing number 15. And Alana the Rocker, and I love her last name there. Tim will step over that a couple of times today. That's the over-under. But she's got 13 3-pointers on the season.
Now, how about Jaya Johnson's intro, man? She was putting on some moves out there, getting ready.
Okay, let's go to Funky Town now. The starting lineup for the Lady Cardinals. They will start 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores today. Starting will be number 1, Celeste Ward, a 5'9" freshman out of Dallas, Texas. She went to Wiley East High School. She is averaging 8.3 points a game and 4.8 rebounds a game. Kennedy Glover, a 5'11" freshman out of Dallas, Texas. She went to Lancaster High School. She is averaging 11.1 points a game and 4.7 rebounds a game. Malaysia Smith, a 5'5" sophomore out of Dallas, Texas, who went to DeSoto High School. is averaging 10.8 points a game and averaging 4.8 rebounds a game, and she's got 5 3-pointers. Malaya Jones, MJ, out of Loganville, Georgia, a sophomore, is averaging 12.5 points a game, 3.8 assists, and she's got 33 pointers. And number 30, Panola Hooten, a 6-foot freshman, a sophomore, out of Greenville, Mississippi, is averaging 5.4 points a game, 5.0 rebounds a game. Lady Cardinals are coached by Precious Ivy. She's got 175 wins as coming into today's game. This is her 7th year at the college, her 6th full year as head coach. And Coach P has won a conference title every year she's been at the helm, so that's something to say. It is a Saturday afternoon in Athens, Texas, folks. It is the final home game of the regular season for the Lady Cardinals. They're taking on Panola. It's Region 14 Conference basketball. It is a chance for the Lady Cardinals to wrap up an outright conference championship and the #1 tournament seed coming up in Baytown in 2 weeks at the regional tournament. And it is Tim Howard with the play.
Thank you so much, Benny Rogers, along with Tom Sherm. We're looking at a red-hot Cardinal team, as you mentioned in pregame, Tom, and they will look to continue it against Panola today.
Yeah, we didn't say anything about the Wednesday night game as they hosted TJC, and TJC left here 30 points behind.
After a 30-point fourth.
Yeah, exactly.
That is still, man, that's still hard to wrap your mind around. Coach Precious Ivy picked up that 175th win here at Trinity Valley on Wednesday night as well. We're about set for the opening tip. Nyla in to jump, tapped away. Panola will control. Jump, stop, and shot is short. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, I believe that's Glover on the baseline there. Tried to track it down.
Lady Cardinals in those home grays that I like so well, those clean look home grays.
See how they work defensively. Tom, Benny, we were talking about the defense and what that means and how they've been, you could tell, Benny, you had a great point. They're studying film on their opponents.
Oh, no doubt about it. What they're doing away from the ball defensively may be more impressive than what they're doing guarding the ball.
There's a miss pulled down by Ward, gets it out to MJ. Malaysia. Dish off, and now they work it down low. That's a tough stop. Glover goes strong, left it underneath, gets her own rebound. The putback is good.
Yeah, nice work there by Kennedy Glover. She didn't give up on the play. Picked up that rebound and forced it right back up.
Yeah, Kennedy averaging 4.7 rebounds a game.
Quickly back the other direction. It's a miss, but a rebound, and now a shot up top. Won't go. Another offensive board is good.
Yeah, nice job by Conte of slipping in from the backside for the rebound.
Phillies tie it up here, 2 apiece. Nice ball movement, good explosion to the basket, drawing a foul. So going to the free throw line will be Leigh Smith.
Yeah, Malaysia did a great job of cutting to the basket, and the Lady Cardinals did a good job of seeing her and getting her the ball. It was a good pass, and Panola was a little bit late to respond and got called for the foul.
2-2 in the early going here, Trinity Valley and Panola.
Panola is coached by Chelsea Hudson. She's in her 4th year as head coach. She was an assistant for Eddie Kite when he was there from in 2017 through the 2019 season. Then she went over to TJC and was an assistant coach for Trina Tillis Ford and won a national title in 2022 for the Apache ladies.
First free throw not there. Second one about to come to you momentarily.
This is that second one as well.
Yeah,
that's not a good sign here, but hopefully Lady Cardinals get that corrected.
Yeah, Lady Cardinals come in shooting 68.6% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's one of those areas that they're going to have to improve on as this season progresses.
Yeah, because the pressure in the games are going to intensify as we get to the regional tournament and hopefully to the national tournament.
Good pass down low. Going up.
What a move.
Oh, didn't finish it, though.
Outlet pass down front. And the shot won't go. That's a great defensive stop.
Malaysia Smith, what a job she did there, Tim.
MJ
Hooten with the rebound there, which was really, really nice.
Ball is still loose. Bodies flying left and right. And last touch by Ward. Now, granted, Ward took a shot and is going down, but she was the last to touch it.
Not the prettiest of starts.
8:18 to go here in the first quarter. Almost 2 minutes gone by. We're at 2 apiece.
We have seen the Lady Cardinals have the ability to explode and explode in a hurry.
Yeah, we saw that Wednesday night. They came out in the second half and said, okay, we're through with this. We're just going to put this thing away here quick, and they did.
Getting down with it. Ward pulls it down, and now a tie-up situation coming here, so that will favor Trinity Valley.
Yeah, Celeste did a great job of getting on the floor and trying to find an outlet for the pass, but she was just swamped by a couple of Phillies, and there's nothing chance to get it at. But the help of all does go to the Lady Cardinals.
Next possession arrow will go back to Panola. So up the floor we go. Just under 8 minutes to go left in the first period of play. Tim, Tom, and Benny with you here on the call from Historic Cardinal Gymnasium. Saturday afternoon in Athens, Texas. Baseline shot. Won't go. Climbing up and over. They're going to get Kennedy.
Yeah, she went over the back of the Philly.
Yeah, she climbed back. She put her hand on the shoulder and went up over the top of it. And they're not going to get away with that because you gain an advantage by doing so.
So checking in for the Cardinals, number 12, Naoma Alazor.
Noma coming on to the floor here.
I think that's a good job of P by getting Kennedy off the floor and not letting her pick up a second foul early on.
Yeah, staying out of foul trouble. Swarming defense, and now another whistle.
Malaysia's going to call for that one.
Let's see Buff coming your direction, Tom. She's been a
she's
spark.
going to check in. Young lady out of Tyler, Texas.
Very explosive when you think of Buff.
Yes, she is.
Now, suddenly you've got Malaysia Smith on the bench, and you've got Kennedy Glover on the bench. I mean, the depth is there to make up for that. I'm not saying that, but you're better with those girls on the floor, ladies on the floor.
Drive, the shot won't go. Ward pulls it down.
That's 3 rebounds now for Celeste Ward early on in the contest.
Yeah, she's making herself known. How about that feed, guys?
And finishing it, Celeste goes up over the top on the right side with a baseline and a finish by Hooten. Man, that was nice.
It was beautiful. We've seen some great passing from the Lady Cardinals this year.
You know, if that had been in the men's game, we'd have seen Zotti jamming that down through there.
Celeste, I'd talk about it at least once every other game. She is out there with the biggest grin on her face.
Yeah, the young lady definitely has fun on the court.
And that was before the pass. That was her going up defensively. But it's back to a 4-4 game as they kind of fell asleep on the backside there.
Oh.
That's one that she would like to have another crack
let that one
at.
get away from her. The Philly came up with it.
4-4. Approaching 6 minutes to go. First quarter. Buff could close shot from up top. Way off the mark. Rolls off.
And we talked about how the big game it is for the Lady Cardinals trying to wrap up the conference championship, but it's also big for Panola. They're trying to improve their seeding up in the regional tournament, and if you are the 4 or 5 seed, you would be bracketed with the Lady Cardinals if they are the 1 seed.
That's a good point. They're playing with a lot of energy today. There's a fight for the ball. It's going to be MJ underneath.
He'll be out of bounds on Phillies, number 21.
Yeah, she was there for it, and that was smart to knock that away from her because she was about to go up and drop it off the backboard for 2.
Time for the Little Rock Express to take off.
That's it. Taylor Day Davis checks in for Kanala Hooten.
So let's see how they work out of the inbound. Over the top.
There. Taylor Day Davis working underneath, as we've seen her do many times.
Conte with the foul coming. It's her first of the ballgame.
Yeah, I guess the foul called.
Yeah, when you look at Panola's game-by-game results, the decisions I did coming into today's game, they've got some games that really impress you, and they've got some head scratchers on there too. It's those head scratchers that get you in trouble.
Yeah, those can really come back down the stretch to make you have to work hard in the tournament.
You know, Benny, you were talking about how big a game this is for Panola in regards to seeding in the regional tournament, but also the thought of you know, going into the regional tournament, and I hate to even talk about it, but if you came out of here with a W.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Huge boost.
Reverse layup is good. Count the basket there for Gloria Tony. That was a nice touch. Good pass. Driving to the bucket. Little Rock. Bust and move. 6-6 with 5:02 to go, first quarter.
Well, we got the first media timeout coming up, and the Lady Cardinals do pretty good out of media timeout, so there is that to look forward to.
There's a rebound. They want to run. They're out front, pushing the pace, blowing past defenders. Buff catches it, lost it.
Hands on it, yeah.
That was one that they wanted to have there. Not the result, so we do have a media timeout coming. 4:48 to go. 6-6 here, Trinity Valley and Panola on the Cardinals Sports Network.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
Well, I was eavesdropping during that timeout there, fellas, with P talking to the Lady Cardinals. That 6-6 at the first media timeout. And I'm just going to put it this way. She was very politely asking them to do their jobs.
Well, I was going to say, not only were you eavesdropping, but so were the folks in Anderson County, a county away. 6-6, here back to action. Here we go. 4:43 to go here in the first. Working around the perimeter. Good close. She saw no move come in, deny the paint. Oh, that'll end up in
a turnover on the Phillies there.
That's what you want out of a timeout, get a defensive turnover. But now you got to convert it into points, and then you're off.
You touched on it before the break. Out of the media timeouts, Trinity Valley has really established themselves.
They have this year. I mean, they really have. It's just been a tendency of theirs.
6-6, forcing a turnover, and now here we are offensively. See what the Valley does. Solis, baseline drive, shot. Oh! Solis Ward, nicely done.
Yeah, Solis put that ball up. She knew exactly where she needed to go with it, and gets the basket for the Cardinals. Lady Cardinals, excuse me.
We'll have the Cardinals for you after this one today, folks. They're taking on Lee College, and they'll play Lee College twice in a week.
I was going to say, they will get real familiar over the next 7 days.
They go to Baytown on a week from today, and then they'll be back in Baytown the following week for the regional tournament.
Kind of a warm-up for that regional, huh? Nice steal. What a play.
Buffin.
Out front, Little Rock Express goes with the right hand, and it sits and falls. Assist for Buffin after the steal. Or was that MJ on the steal? Help me out, guys. My brain is...
Oh, that was Buffin that got the steal on the inbound
pass. And then the
pass.
great pass. Nicely done.
Buffin just got up off the floor and took the ball midair on the inbound pass by the Phillies.
He went straight up.
Shot on the way.
Nice shot.
That was
off the bench.
They needed that Sadrea Peterson for two.
She's averaging 6.8 points a game.
Baseline, drive, shot, won't go. But going to the free throw line is Solis Ward.
Lady Cardinals with a 4-0 burst out of the media timeout. Panola finally responds, though.
Yeah, that was a big basket there from Peterson. I mean, because you could just kind of feel that momentum.
So MJ's going to get a break here as Autumn Sherman comes in for her. Also coming in was Kanala Hooten.
Solis has been pretty solid at the free throw line this year.
Yep, 79.2%.
Makes that one go.
If she'd have missed that, I was going to slap one of you. I don't know which one.
Well,
I'm just going to duck because it was Tim that pulled it up.
Yeah, I pulled it up, and he's like, thanks, Tim. You put me on the spot. Now, she has been pretty clutch. See if she can connect for the second, and she does. So now it's a...
So now he's going to pat you on the back.
4-point game. See if Trinity Valley can keep that defensive pressure. That's been kind of the difference so far. They have been making the Phillies work. That's a big basket, but look how far away they're
The
having.
Phillies are shooting at a high percentage, but they're having to work for those shots just to get an opening.
So you got to credit the Cardinals, some Lady Cards, what they've been able to accomplish.
And one thing I thought Tyler did not do tonight was take advantage when they did get an opening for a shot, and Panola so far has done that.
They have answered for sure. Good steal. They were trying to go back, the old give and go. It's a 2-point game, approaching 2 to go. Peterson up top. This time it is not there. Rebound by Buffin. Here come the Cardinals. Up the floor. Ward baseline shot. Not there.
Left that was short. But Taylor Davis there to get the rebound.
Oh, another shuffle pass.
Yeah. Panola couldn't handle it. Turnover
that was
there by the Lady Cardinals.
That was a beautiful, unfortunate pass because it was going to be kiss the backboard.
That court awareness by these Lady Cardinals is something else.
Yeah, Panola's got to feel real good about how this first quarter's gone.
So MJ's back in the game for the Cardinals. She just got a few seconds on the bench.
Got no rest much at all there. So foul coming on Hooten. Chance to tie the game will be
Alonzo checks back
Peterson.
in for Hooten.
What an impact Peterson's made since she's come off the bench for Panola, and she's just a freshman this year for Coach Hudson's team.
Some free throw from Cedrea.
Got some burnt orange Nikes on, Tom.
Yes, she does. How about these all red shoes for Trinity Valley?
I love them.
Yeah, got the red Nikes going. Everybody's wearing the same thing. I know that makes Benny happy, makes me happy too.
No complaints here.
Peterson makes her second.
And we're tied at 12, folks, with 1:43 left in the opening quarter.
Close one here in the early going. Buffin up the floor. Now they'll set it up. MJ going to work left side. Good drive. Measure, shoots. Oh, off the front of the cup. And could not control it.
Yeah, Alazor just couldn't get her hands on it and let it get away out of bounds.
Lady Cardinals are playing a little bit tight, if you ask me.
I think you're right, Benny. I think they are a little bit tight.
I know there's a lot more family members in the house watching them play today. The sophomore ceremony coming up at halftime.
Right.
The balloons and the flowers and the whole, all of the emotion, and it goes fast. Last home game.
Speed by Peterson, but didn't finish underneath.
I like Peterson.
She's playing well. Here come the Cards, pushing it. Sherman out to Buffin. Working it. Noma off to MJ.
MJ's looking for the three, I believe, guys. And
set her a screen, let her rip.
Yeah, yeah.
Gloria Tony's done a really nice job on her out front.
Tom, you almost called it. She just didn't quite deliver.
Yeah, that was off the back iron.
She had it dialed in the other night, though, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Her turned the whole game around.
She came out in that third quarter and lit it up.
First quarter evaporating here. Chance to take the lead.
That's long.
Cards will have the final possession of the quarter. Or will they? Going inside. Buff from up top. Not there. And that'll be Philly's ball with 9.6 seconds to go.
Not a good quarter for the Lady Cardinals. I'll be honest. It wasn't so much maybe what they did. I thought Panola came in very sharp and very prepared to play on the defensive end, because I watched them as they were switching, and when the Lady Cardinals were making those cuts to the goals, as we've seen them be very, very successful with, Panola was collapsing their defense.
Yes.
And that was very big in that opening quarter.
That's a good point, as the Cards going to make them work, get down the floor here. They had already given the ball to them. Now they take the ball back.
Number 4
for a switch.
Jaya Johnson let her check into the contest. She's coming to the scorer's table.
So with 8 on the
don't
clock.
Pick up a cheap foul here.
That's what you got to be aware of. She's not aware of the clock. Oh, now she is. Lets it fly. And that's how it ends. 12-12 at the end of the first. Riveting first quarter. We'll talk about it right after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
Are you looking for a school with a champion mindset? Look no further than Trinity Valley Community College, the home of champions. Become a part of a community where excellence is the norm. A school that provides nationally accredited programs, award-winning groups, vibrant life, and dedicated support. We are ready to start you on your path to success. Become a Cardinal champion today by applying at apply.tvcc.edu.
1/4 is in the books here at Leon Pritchard Court at Historic Cardinal Gym in the Lady Cardinals' final home game of the season. They are tied with Panola at 12-12 in the first meeting between the two teams. Lady Cardinals won 71-58, but the first quarter of that game was just like the first quarter of this game did, and that would wound up being a 13-point Lady Cardinal win. But the Lady Cardinals were up by 13 at halftime, 37-24, but the second half was a standoff play. So Panola does a great job of matching up with the Lady Cardinals, and like I said, I think we all agreed the Lady Cardinals seem a little bit tight today, too.
Yeah, I think they are a little bit tired, Benny. Maybe they've got that first 10 minutes under their belt now. Maybe they'll loosen up a little bit. They're going to get the ball here, start the second period of play.
Well, somebody's got to hit an outside shot because Panola is collapsing its defense to waiting for those penetrations, those cuts to the goal.
And that'll really loosen it up if they can get a couple of those to drop out top. So let's see how they attack. Working hard down low. Driving on off of the foot and out of bounds. So the Cardinals turn it over to start the second. Trinity Valley and Panola going at it here. Good tenacious D. Those low-scoring affairs, you gotta remind yourself of how tough both teams are making it happen. Good pass in the paint, nice speed, and that is a bucket for the Phillies.
Conte with the goal.
That was a great look. I mean, she split two defenders to get her the ball, and she delivers.
I think Cardinals are just a half step slow today.
Yeah, they are. They got to pick it up here a little, Benny, and need somebody to light the fuse. Maybe this is it here.
Jay tried to get it going, not this time, hustle, and going to get called for a foul.
McKinney's going to call for her second foul, which means she may be through for the first half.
That's what I was just about to say, man. She's probably done for the quarter.
They need her on the floor the way she's been playing lately.
A couple of substitutions here into the ball game.
Panola's really got things going their way, and I'm very impressed with Panola. Almost those long rebounds that are coming off, they're tracking them down. We say the Lady Cardinals come up with virtually every one of those against Tyler Wednesday night.
Yeah, they have definitely worked through this first. A long three on the way, not there. Pulled down by Buffin. Here come the Cardinals. Quickly up front to MJ. Boy, she's so smooth. Buff for three. Buffin for three. They needed that, Tom.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe it'll
hope that's the spark here that'll change things and that they'll come alive.
Benny, it's going to help loosen things up.
It should. That's the key because, like I said, Panola's really been collapsing their defense.
There's a takeaway there by the Lady Cardinals. That's nice.
Hooten to MJ. Lay left it short.
Nice job by Panola saving that and getting it outside to MJ, but couldn't connect.
Good defense, forcing a shot that goes off the front iron.
But Elijah Smith got her hand on him. She couldn't control it.
Forcing her left, and that is a missed opportunity there. 7:40 to go. It's a one-point game. Trinity Valley up on Panola. Mass wholesale substitutions.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
That sounds like a deal at the big box store. 5 for 5.
You don't see many teams try to do that against the Lady Cardinals, but I think Coach Hudson recognizes the fact that P's got a little bit of foul trouble going on there early on, and she's not going to probably put Kennedy Glover back in the game, so she's going to run the fresh legs out there.
That's a unique setup here. It's like you can only play with 5, not 6.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Lady Cardinals are very, very capable of playing, most of the minutes in the first half, the 20 minutes.
They're setting the ball up on the opposite side, so now they shift everything around. I feel like there's a two-point conversion about to happen here or something. They're running the old swinging gate. Yes.
Well, it didn't work.
Buff's going to pick up her foul.
Yeah.
Man on man.
And they were down to about 5 seconds on the shot clock there.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Of course, the thing about Buffin, she's so adept at taking that ball, and I think she's thought, I'm about to grab this and go the other way. The collision happened right in front of us.
You like that aggressive thought process, but you
yes,
like that right there.
There we go. Coast up and good. Count it. That's Malaysia. Leigh Smith who lays it in. 3-point ball game.
A smart play there by Malaysia, too. She comes down. She could have easily just laid that up, but she moved back towards the middle of the paint, trying to get the defender to foul her, and didn't pick it up.
So now, absolutely, could have been a 3-point play very, very easily. 3-point ball game here. Inbound underneath, stolen it for the second time. This time she's tackled after that.
Wow. If you see a player do that once in a game, that's amazing, but twice, it's incredible.
Buffin showing some of her athleticism again. Got a quick breather for Panola, and that bought them probably a couple of minutes of real time to catch their breath. They're going to try and bring that pressure all day long, it looks like. Make the Cardinals work as the Lady Cards get it over to the timeline. Buffin. Drive, shot, not there.
Oh, charge. Got to be second on Buff now. You see, now she probably threw for the first half.
Taylor Day Davis checks in for Buff as she picked up that second foul.
So a couple of Lady Cards in foul trouble here.
Because we've seen P in the last few years with some limited rosters. She's very well knows how to negotiate, having to juggle lineups and rotations.
Yeah, she's going to have to do it here over the next 6:50 for sure. A stutter step, kick out.
Down to 10 on the shot clock.
They're working. Good pass down low. Oh, no way.
Oh, my goodness.
That's going to be 2 on Malaysia now. Somebody's going to have to play with 2 fouls in the half.
Yeah.
You can't put them all on the bench.
No. So Autumn Sherman's going to check in for Malaysia.
Evan Jordan's going to check into the contest.
So she'll...
Excuse me, Evan Jordan. I thought
Evan
Autumn
is.
Sherman checked in as well. Maybe not. I missed that, guys. Sorry.
The big brace on her leg.
Heaven has not played since she's battling a knee injury, but Coach P was kind of hoping to hold her out to the regional tournament, but she's going to have to play her tonight.
It'll have to work for a little bit here.
So we're back to even. It's 17 apiece.
Yeah, all tied up here. Under 6.5 to go here in the first half of play. Trinity Valley, good look, good pass. Last touch, though, by the
not a good
Phillies.
decision there. There was no space for a lane for a pass, and even if you made the perfect pass, she was not going to be set up for any type of shot.
Risk versus reward comes to mind there. Try to thread that needle, but good hand action by the Phillies.
Here's the thing about it. Panola's playing very good defense. They're not a step behind like some teams have been when we've seen them play the Lady Cardinals this year on those cuts.
Good drive. Got all ball, though.
Got shut down there. I don't know who that was. He got a hand on it for Panola.
But good steps right here. Summer Henderson is pleading her case to no avail, but she's like, I have my pivot foot.
But this is no fluke with Panola playing the Lady Cardinals this close. I'm telling you, that first game was a dogfight down at Carthage. It really was.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be another one of those kind of games. Both teams scoring 5 here in the second. It was a 12-12 standoff at the end of one. Solis. Boy, oh boy.
They're just a half step slow. They're not reacting tonight like we've seen them react most games.
Buffin about to come back on the floor here. depending on how long it is before the next stoppage of play, you're at 5.5 now, so she's going to have to play a ways without that.
Good job of MJ getting up and getting the rebound.
MJ,
I don't know they're not making good decisions today. This is not one of the mentally sharp games that we've seen the Lady Cardinals have.
We're pressing a little bit here. 5:12 to go here in the first half of play, and it's a dogfight right now. 17 apiece. Cardinals got to find that next level.
Got to find a groove here, guys.
Yeah.
And I believe that Buffin is the one to get the spark lit here and keep it lit.
Yeah,
I thought
agree.
it was going to happen when she hit the three-pointer. And
they're going to catch a foul offensively here on Conte.
Tim, I was just looking at that first game when it was 37-24 Lady Cardinals at halftime. The Lady Cardinals outscored Panola 19-7 in the second quarter to take that 13-point halftime lead. They just had a 1-point lead coming out of the first quarter as we go to this media timeout. You're watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
I don't do this just to make a living. It's in our blood, really. I want to be the greatest that's ever done it. I'm hungry for bronc riding, I love it. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
We're back, folks, and if you haven't been with us, we ain't missed much. No, seriously, it's been a dogfight like we said before the game it was going to be, because Panola matches up very well with the Lady Cardinals. They're playing very aggressive defense, as the Lady Cardinals like to do, and the Lady Cardinals, I think we all are in agreement, are steps slow and maybe not just mentally quite as in focus today as we've seen them the entire season.
Yeah, they're going to have to find that, and I go back to what, Tom, you were talking about that three that hit. If you can pop a couple of those here, we've talked about the explosiveness.
Yeah.
Maybe they can really put some separation in this last 5 minutes.
Tim, in our first media timeout of the first half, it was 6-6. Our media timeout in the second quarter, I should say, it was 17-17. So 11-11 is the previous media timeout.
So let's see what they do here offensively. Buff in trouble.
See, they're picking their dribbles up when there's no need to pick their dribbles up, or there's no option inside.
Had it stolen away. Here come the Phillies. A push from Jop. And a foul.
I think Heaven's going to pick up her first, and she does.
2 shots coming here with Jop up the free throw line.
So MJ and Alizor check back in for the Lady Cardinals.
Maybe this can be the spark here. Somebody's got to get this thing going. 4:29 to go, first half of play.
It's really not an explosive offensive lineup for the Lady Cardinals on the floor right now, but most of the Lady Cardinal offense, let's be honest, though, is predicated by what happens on the defensive end. So in that regard, you're okay.
Yeah. Well, if there's a positive to this, it's the scoreboard is at 17-17.
Yeah.
Panola's not running away from it.
And that kind of goes back to what we've talked about with this team, that the amount of effort they've put towards defense. They've really bought into that and worked on both ends of the floor. So it's paying off today defensively. Just not
There was another one right there, Benny, that MJ started to make a move, and then Heaven made the pass, and MJ had to react to it.
Pass.
Nice feed there.
Ward finding Hooten for 2.
That's more like Lady Cardinal basketball right there. Then the Panola defense went to sleep, though. They lost track of Nyla.
Ward is playing some intense D on top of the ball. See if they can generate some offense off of this D. 10 on the shot clock. Nose to nose. Cards are working. Lady Cards putting the defense
4 on the
clamps.
shot clock, 3.
Forces that block, and that is going to be nicely done. Ward with a shot clock violation from the official.
Your best offensive set is followed by your best defensive set. That's a positive sign right there.
Great stuff. Little coaching from Coach Ivy as the ball's coming towards her.
No, that is not a good decision, though.
That's going to give them the lead right back. It's a 1-point game, 3:24 to go. Benny.
There's a defender between the person you're passing it to and the ball, and you throw a slob pass. That's not a good decision.
Phillies get it on the tie-up, so they'll have possession coming here.
The most concerning thing is, in my opinion, Panola is dictating the flow and the tempo of the game. And that's what the Lady Cardinals are best at doing, and they're just not doing it in this one.
Now they've got to have an answer for it here. As you mentioned, Coach Hudson is pulling out all the stops here, playing the pressure defense, bringing the press. And it's worked here in the early part of this game. Still 1-point game. Panola up here on the road. Henderson inbounds to Johnson.
Well,
fighting through a screen. That'll be an offensive foul. The Phillies caught there. That'll be on number 23, Parker.
Her first. Team third. If you look at Lady Cardinals, have already got 5 team fouls, so Panola's shooting in the double bonus the rest of the way.
It'll be a huge advantage here with 3 minutes still to go, and stolen, not quite.
That'll be 10 seconds.
Cardinals do not get it over the timeline.
That's twice that we've seen Heaven have difficulties with the ball, handling the ball. And I'm wondering if that's the lack of playing time.
Oh, no question it is, but I don't think that's an acceptable excuse from Coach P.
No, probably not.
But it is a good point, though, Tom, and you're right in what you said.
1-point ball game here, inside 3 to go. 3 from the top of the key. That is a big bust.
Nice down by 4.
Nice job there from Jaya Johnson. Still having trouble getting it over. Somebody's open down low. And they will skip past to Alazor. Noma gathered it, and then they give it up. They'll set it up. Now only 13 on the shot clock. We talk about this all the time with the men and the women. Defensively, it is hard to get into your offensive set when you're having a hard time getting over the ball, over the timeline. 3 on the clock. Dish underneath. They will not get it off.
I don't recognize this team. I mean...
No.
They were on top of the pinnacle last Wednesday night, just 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, and they are struggling here at home today. 2:13 to go, first half.
Let's not belittle the fact. Panola has a lot to do with that.
They are playing really well. The Phillies are putting some pressure on the Lady Cards. Good defense, denying right there from Autumn Sherman. Ward right in front, working the ball. Getting late in the shot clock here. 5 from the top of the key, and there's another offensive foul. This time they will get that on Jaya Johnson's shot. Does not count.
It's unfortunate for Panola because she drilled a 3-pointer.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I said Johnson. That's on number 23, Parker.
Panola, no matter what happens in this final 145, unless they just collapse, and I don't see that happening, they're going to go to the halftime locker room with a lot of momentum and belief that they can win this game in the second half.
Well, that's a big one, too, like you said, Benny, because she dropped it through. They are just tenacious on the ball. Summer Henderson fired up there defensively. And Trinity Valley does not have an answer so far. So let's see what they do on the inbound here. It's all hands on deck down here on this end for the Phillies. They are putting some pressure defensively, and they're feeding off of it, much like we see Trinity Valley when the D is working the other way. Getting points, easy baskets, threes. See how they go here. 26 on the shot clock. They will try to run out of it. It's going to be a fight and taken by Buff. Still recalibrate. Buffin on the baseline. Shot won't go. One and done. Henderson passing it, trying to pass it down low. There's a foul coming here, so free throws on the way for Shadrea Peterson.
Yeah. Peterson's done a nice job. She came off the bench early on, I should say, in the first quarter. And anytime she's been on the floor, she's a very aggressive player and knows where the basket's at.
Yeah, Peterson at the free throw line here.
I have the Lady Cardinals with 9 fouls in this first half of play.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly has dictated how P has used her rotation, but it's going to be all hands on deck to start the third quarter because we're really going to have to get after it.
Missed them both. So Peterson does not help the cause there. Was hitting 57%, so goes over on that trip. Cardinals about to have 3 subs. If they get there, 1 minute to go. Oh, good job by Buff to regather now. Baseline shot, count it. That is a clutch shot there from Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia needed to hit that for the Lady Cardinals. They needed that in the worst way.
That's been a long time coming.
Yes, they have been in quite a drought. 2-point game. Nose to nose D trying to work. Going baseline. Shot from the baseline side of the backboard. Picked up and a foul coming here.
Boy, Panola's number 11.
Yeah, so that'll be Henderson picking up the foul.
And the Lady Cardinals will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, so Autumn Sherman will go to the line.
So Cards are going to send in some fresh bodies here to finish it out.
And Taylor Day Davis, Celise Ward, and MJ is going to probably check in for Autumn Sherman, the shooter.
See how.
I was just thinking, guys, we're going to have the sophomore ceremony, I believe, at halftime, and that's going to take away some halftime preparations that he can talk about with the team.
And that might be a blessing in disguise for some of the players. They are thankful for sophomore day.
If I was in there at halftime with them, it would be a simple deal of.
So last time on the floor,
we got to clean up. Okay, the house is sloppy today. We've got to clean it up. Okay, this is not
deep clean
not
Saturday.
The way that we live. We don't live with loose balls. We don't live with these turnovers like this. So we got to clean it up. And who can clean it up? It has to be you. I, as a coach, can't come out there and play for you.
If you've been into my house, you know I'm not the guy going to clean it up. 23-23 final, 17 seconds. Baseline knocked out of bounds off of Trinity Valley.
I agree with Coach P here as the offense player is constantly putting an elbow into Lady Cardinal, but doesn't get the call.
Yeah, that's. They're talking about the shot clock, 13-7-14 on the clock. But I love the analogy, Tom, because this is not how they live. This is not the DNA of this team.
It's not the way that they live. And they're in their own house here, so they've got to get out the mop and the broom. They've got to clean it up.
I love the analogy. I understand you go with it because it's a great one. I mean,
it's to me, and I hate for it to sound simple because I know that it's not out there for these young ladies. There's lots of things that they have to concentrate on, and it changes second by second. Looky there, guys.
There's a great way to end the half coming. MJ on the drive, goes with the left. Pass inside. Celise draws the foul. She's going to the free throw line. And I'll call that, I believe, on Ingram.
See, did you feel how that picked up the energy in the building when the Lady Cardinals defense did that's three inbounds passes they got their hands on.
That's
today.
right.
And think about that. I mean, that doesn't just happen. And they've done that 3 times in the first half. Maybe that's the start to cleaning it up, but not going to get it to go there.
So everything we've said is hopefully it's been pretty well accurate, and yet it's still 23-23, so it's not all doom and gloom. You think that the Lady Cardinals were down 20 maybe by the way we expressed a couple of things.
Yeah.
So they regained the lead here with about 7 seconds left. That's a backcourt.
That's a backcourt.
And he said that she was on the line. Coach P pleading her case there.
Yeah, what was the argument there, Benny?
The official said she had 1 foot in the backcourt, so she still had a presence in the backcourt.
Okay.
Coach P said the ball made it across half court, though, and he overruled that, so I don't know what to.
3 at the buzzer, but I don't think that counts, and so it's harmlessly falls to the floor. It's a 1-point game, 24-23. We'll keep it here for sophomore day. But as these guys are crunching some numbers, man, Trinity Valley's got some work cut out for them.
So reminiscent of the first meetings. Just so reminiscent. The Lady Cardinals, as I mentioned, outscored Panola 19-7, take a 13-point halftime lead after winning the first quarter by 1 point. Then the second half was a standoff, tied up.
Yeah, so can't get any more even than what it is here. Trinity Valley puts up 12 in the first period, another 12 in the second. 12 for Panola in the first period, only 11 in the second. But I go back to my analogy that I was using. You got to clean it up. Just
no argument here. About to have the Cardettes perform. Then sophomores will be honored here at Cardinal Gym.
How about the Lady Cardettes right there? Nice performance by them here at halftime. We're fixing to have our sophomore presentation.
Now we're going to have the sophomore ceremony, in which the Lady Cardinals make presentations to the sophomores on this year's squad. And as I mentioned, there's only 2 of them that played last year, Jalea McQueen and Kanila Hooten. So they'll be among the sophomores that are honored today.
And on the court. Today, we're going to celebrate the members of the women's basketball team who, for the final time, will be competing here in Cardinal Gym. Up first, Colin Trent. First, we have the manager, Colin Trent from Dallas, Texas. Turning part of our staff, he is truly one of the buttons that hold us together. Colin will graduate in December with aspirations to further his education and study criminal justice. His favorite scripture is John 13:7. He is being escorted by his parents, Greg and Roxana Trent, and his brother, Caleb Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, student manager, Colin Trent. Coming next, we have returning guard, Jalea McQueen from Weston, Louisiana. Jalea experienced a congestion injury early in the non-conference, preventing her from competing this season. Through much adversity, she has remained positive. Jalea would like to become a physical therapist after she graduates from college. Her favorite scripture is James 1:20. She's being escorted by her parents, Chris and Santa McWayne. Ladies and gentlemen, number 0, Jalea McWayne. Next, we have transfer guard Malaysia Smith from Dallas, Texas. She's a hard worker and she has grown tremendously over the last year. Malaysia aspires to be a veterinarian after she finishes playing basketball and graduating from college. Her favorite scripture is Mark 10:27. She's being escorted by her parents, Frankie and Linda Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, number 21, Malaysia Smith. Next is transfer center Daniela Valencia from Houston, Texas. Daniela has brought a spark to our program of humor and willingness to grow. Daniela plans to study criminal investigation at her next school while also continuing in athletics. Daniela's favorite quote is, "Never give up and do what you love, God and family first." Daniela is being escorted by her uncle, Armando Valencia, and cousin Jade Valencia. Please give a round of applause for Lady Car number 22, Daniela Valencia. Entering the court next is transfer guard Evan Jordan from Northern Louisiana. Evan has been an impact player for our program. She plans to continue her academic and athletic career at her next school, pursuing a degree in communications with a focus on broadcasting and sports reporting. Evan is being escorted by her mom, Latoya Williams. Please give a hand to Lady Car number 23, Evan Jordan. Next is transfer guard Malia Jones from Tucker, Georgia. Malia has been an instant impact player from the first day she stepped on campus with her high energy and humor. Malia aspires to become a sports agent while continuing her athletic career at her next school. Her favorite quote is, "Run your own race." She is being escorted by her mother, Erica Moore, brother, Quentin Jones Jr., sister, Julia Jones, Aunt Cassidy Jones, and grandmother Jocelyn Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, number 24, lastly, we have returning forward, Panola from Brandon, Mississippi. Although she has been battling injuries since the end of the last season, she has persevered through much adversity. Panola wants to continue playing basketball and plans to become a pediatric physical therapist after graduation. Her favorite scripture is 2 Corinthians 5:7. She's being escorted by her parents, Sam and Carla Hooten, and her boyfriend, Elon Whiting. Ladies and gentlemen, number 30, Panola Hooten.
So there you have the sophomore ceremony for 6 players and 1 manager, and you're going to miss all of them. They've been big
Thank you for the dedication and time you put
a big plus for the college this year, and they've represented the college well, and they've won them a conference championship. Hopefully they'll move on to win the regional tournament here in a couple of weeks, and then move on to the national tournament. You're watching Lady Cardinal Basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. We'll be right back, folks.
Are you looking for a school with a champion mindset? Look no further than Trinity Valley Community College, the home of champions. Become a part of a community where excellence is the norm. A school that provides nationally accredited programs, award-winning groups, vibrant life, and dedicated support. We are ready to start you on your path to success. Become a Cardinal champion today by applying at apply.tvcc.edu.
Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh-cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are community driven by excellence, shaping the leaders of tomorrow. We are teachers. We are artists. We are welders. We are students. We are athletes. We are cardinals. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
For legal reasons, we can't say an Egg McMuffin is a hangover cure. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have one delivered. Just putting it out there. Order McDelivery in the app.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
I was in a coma for about 2 weeks. I've had the worst happen to me, but you can't let life beat you down.
I was in recovery and doctor came in and he said, you and I are going to run in this marathon next year.
My dream is to help other traumatic brain injury survivors.
By the time we finished the first mile, I started tearing up. We went full circle here. I'll live my life to the fullest each day.
I want to show them that you're strong, you're resilient, and you can keep going.
Here's to those who never settle.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day. Every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor, Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor, Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Yo, yo, yo.
push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Are you looking for a school with a champion mindset? Look no further than Trinity Valley Community College, the home of champions. Become a part of a community where excellence is the norm. A school that provides nationally accredited programs, award-winning groups, vibrant life, and dedicated support. We are ready to start you on your path to success. Become a Cardinal champion today by applying at apply.tvcc.edu.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
About to start the second half with the Lady Cardinals, as you see, leading by 24-23 in a less than impressive first half. But both teams played very hard. It was a dogfight all the way. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tom Sherram and Tim Howard. As I throw it back over to Tim, guys, I think this third quarter is huge for the outcome of this game.
Tom, I know you touched on it. You said this happened at halftime. A little different scenario, but what happened in the third on Wednesday night
against TJC? So Benny summed it up right there. It is huge.
Let's see how they go. Cards with possession to start the second half. And back in as Glover. She went in foul trouble early on. Never really had the full arsenal, if you will. It was a big rotation. Let's see if they can fight through this. Knocked away on the baseline.
They're just out of sync. They are just out of sync. I can't explain it, but they're just out of sync.
It has definitely been a point of concern. See how they attack. 8 on the shot clock. Thought about throwing up a 3. Still got time. 5 on the clock. MJ. Driving 2 at the buzzer. Not there. Offensive rebound is put back up and in.
So Nyla Hooten puts it back in. That's a good sign there, guys, getting the rebound.
Yeah, that's always got to be like it was drawn up, fellas.
No.
That's a good start because Panola had done a great job in the first half getting boards and keeping Trinity Valley at one and done, if you will.
I just think it's huge here in this third quarter early on that Malaysia Smith or Kennedy Glover don't pick up a third foul.
A good point. Absolutely. Cards coming with a D. There's a steal off the glass and in.
And that's her first 2 points of the game, guys.
Benny, you talked about the energy and the uplift that defense brings. We're seeing it right there.
Absolutely.
The crowd coming to life. It's a 6-point lead.
But you can't stop right there. It's got to be every possession.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. A stop on the other end. Yeah, it will be pulled down by Ward. Here come the Cards. Lady Cards on the push. Solis to Glover. Glover going down low. Spin move off the glass and in! Trinity Valley Lady Cardinal basketball on display right here.
Somebody found the button and pushed it.
They might have hit it 2 or 3 times, Benny. 8-point ball game in less than a minute and a half gone by. There's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul there.
Hooten's been a big part to this start.
Yeah, she has.
She had that basket underneath, and then there, a big charge she drew.
I want my money back. I've seen this movie.
Well, I was going to say, guys, I don't know who's got the broom and the mop and the dustpan and the Windex and everything else that goes with housekeeping, but I hope that they continue to use it here.
They found the key to the closet for sure.
Oh, what a pass.
Dish underneath, finish. That
better get a TO, baby.
Gonna burn one here. They need a timeout. Coach Chelsea Hudson says, we got to talk it over. And a little bit of a celebratory crash, we shall call it. We'll take a timeout. We come back with more after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
Are you looking for a school with a champion mindset? Look no further than Trinity Valley Community College, the home of champions. Become a part of a community where excellence is the norm. A school that provides nationally accredited programs, award-winning groups, vibrant life, and dedicated support. We are ready to start you on your path to success. Become a Cardinal champion today by applying at apply.tvcc.edu.
And man, if you don't have joined us, whoa, you have just missed an outburst by the Lady Cardinals to start the second half. In the first less than 2 minutes, they've gone on a 9-0 run to take a 33-23 lead and open up a game that they led at the halftime 24-23. Back to you, Tim, as Tom and I do cleanup service now.
Well, Tom, it's your fault. You talked about we got to clean it up, and here we go. We're cleaning up It is 8:08 to go. Great start by the Cardinals here in the third. Good timeout from the Phillies. We'll see as it's Cardinal defense on display. Lady Cardinals putting the pedal to the metal. There's a good pass inside. That is what they needed there.
Yeah, good job by Panola, showing great patience there and not forcing something up.
Yeah, so with a 7:45 ball game, Ward going baseline shot. Won't go. Offensive rebound by Hooten, saved. Ward's going to chase it down. Good hustle. MJ for three. MJ for three. Not this time. And Panola going to have a chance to run. They turn, they burn, all the way to the basket. Cannot let it happen that easy, but they missed the layup. Out quickly to MJ. MJ measures, shoots, and foul drawn. Tom,
I got to tell you what, Kennedy Glover pulled the rebound, wasn't even looking, knew MJ was supposed to be breaking down the court and just laid the ball perfectly on the pass.
They've done that a few times in the 24
that's
minutes.
confidence in your other players, knowing where everybody's supposed to be.
And we didn't see that in the first half.
We didn't see that in the first half. That's exactly right, Benny Rogers.
They are playing lights out.
As Benny is wearing his Diet Coke.
Benny, I'm just going to say.
Tim didn't get his money's worth when he thought it.
Hey, I was going to say, Tom, we're putting this on you. You're the one who said, hey, we got to clean it up. We got to clean it. Well, here we are.
Well, you know, I felt like that after I had made those comments, I did have an obligation there to Benny to go get stuff to clean it up for him. So,
no, this is good stuff. Cardinals extend the lead to 9 here. Out of the timeout, or out of the first half, was that a 9-0 run, Benny?
Yes.
9-0 run, and Panola with an answer. Trinity Valley coming right back. So, Tom, it's what you talked about, man. Maybe more of what happened Wednesday in the third. We're seeing it so far. That was me knocking on wood.
Well, guys, we got to believe these young ladies, they know what they're capable of doing. I mean, they're just like that right there.
I really think that it came down to a discussion. We'll talk to Coach about it. A long way to go in the third still, but I bet you she said, this is your last time on this floor.
I would imagine there were some comments like that.
Do you want this to be the last experience on historic Cardinal Gymnasium? Leon Smith Court, shot not there.
Coach is asking for a foul underneath on Glover. I think it was rightly deserved. Didn't get the call.
Here comes Panola back the other direction from the baseline, and a charge. Yes, sir. They're going to count the basket, or will they wave it off?
No, they'll wave it off.
They wave it off, yeah.
That is a big one, no basket. 10-point ball game, and the foul is on number 2.
Well, MJ took one for the team there. She slid down just in time to get her feet set to draw the charge.
Well, Tim, I say that last name, Jop.
Jop.
We had a young man who had the exact same spelling here as a football player. He was from Opelousas, Louisiana, and it was pronounced Jop.
I'm with you on that. I was just watching the official to finally get it. That was a great replay of it.
Was on number 2.
Yeah, Jop picks that one up. 3 on the way from MJ. Not there. Track down in the corner. No, it'll go out of bounds. Smith tried to get over there, but couldn't get around the defender. So
Kennedy probably had a better shot about the mid-jumper if she'd have taken it, but she tried to penetrate a couple of steps, and that let the defense kind of recover.
Right.
6:24 to go here in the third. 10-point ball game. Trinity Valley turning the table on the Phillies. Big possession here. Panola wants to just kind of withstand the storm because it's a different defense.
It is. The Lady Cardinals are up on their toes playing defense. They're getting their hands on balls in the passing lane. We didn't see any of that in the first half.
6:10 to go in the third. Benny, Tom, and Tim with you here on the call. Cardinal Sports on a Saturday. That is a big bust of three
right there.
Yeah,
Ingram
gets that to fall. He's ready. All hands on deck at this point. You got to be.
The Lady Cardinals are going to get the call, but my goodness, they've got to make better decisions.
Yeah, that one was Float City right there. Up for the grabs, if you will. 5:53. It's a 7-point Cardinal game. Yeah, I'm with you, Benny. I just made sure my lid was tightened as well. 7-point ball game. 5:50.
Yeah, don't go to sleep, guys.
MJ is definitely surveying the D, putting on a little clinic out front. Off of Solis. They couldn't track it down. That's a backcourt violation on the Cardinals.
As great as the spurt has been and the 10-point lead was,
a long way to go.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And Panola is hanging in there and pecking away. You can't let possessions go by without some productivity.
There's a good switch on the ball to the defender and then back to position. But little things like that go a long way. A foul coming here.
I believe that's going to be on Hooten.
See, Chelsea Hudson take her team into the media timeout coming up there at the 5-minute mark, and she said, listen, we took their best shot, and we're still standing.
Still right here. So with a little over 5 minutes to go, it is a 7-point game. And that's the thing. This is going to be one of those games that you feel like comes in waves.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. The game down in Carthage was a 4-quarter game all the way, and this one's going to be a 4-quarter game.
Johnson gets the first one to fall.
But like I said, if you're Panola, you got to feel good that the surge that the two little surges that the Lady Cardinals put on to open up 10-point leads, and now you fought back now within 5 that you hits this.
Good job at the stripe to keep the Phillies within 5 now. Splits a defender. Here they come, attacking the basket. Not there. Boy, just no answer inside. Great job by the Phillies in the paint today. Ward with a swat.
Ward with the swat.
MJ takes possession. Approaching 5 minutes to go, and boy, that is not how they drew it up. 5:01 to go, Benny. This has been a fast and furious first 4:59.
The crowd's trying to give the Lady Cardinals a lift and make them fight through this.
Yeah, they are. They're getting on their feet, getting the clamp, getting the hands going.
The hats off this Panola team. They're taking some punches and still standing.
Panola 16-10 on the year, 7-4 in Region 14. But boy, much tougher than that record indicates. You talk about they've had some great wins, and they've also had some head scratchers. Today is not one of them. They're playing well. Pass off up, and a foul coming. Solis on the floor right in front of us here as the Cardinals are going to the stripe. It will be Alazor as a media timeout is coming. We'll step away and do some more cleanup here on the set as we come back. More after this right here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
Panola on a little 7-2 run here now to take a 35-25 margin into make it a 33-23 margin, I should say, into a 35-30 Lady Cardinal lead with 4:25 left in the third quarter. Tim.
Thank you so much, Benny. Along with Tom, it's a fun afternoon here at Trinity Valley. Programming note, we do have men's action coming up following this today as they will take on Lee. Then Monday here on the Cardinal Sports Network, softball at Cisco, 2 and 4:30. Some more action as well, Tom.
Yeah, on Wednesday, San Jac comes in to play Cardinals at 12, and then Odessa will come in as well. So San Jac.
It's one of those three-way games.
Yeah, a little three-way.
First free throw is good.
A very good Odessa team, by the way.
Yeah, Odessa is a good team.
That's a 5 o'clock start.
So that's a 12 and a 5 p.m. start on softball, provided that weather doesn't.
That's going to be the question, isn't it? And then softball on Friday as well versus Western Texas. Again, weather permitting, 1 and 3:30.
Right.
TVCC Rodeo here before we know it. April 3rd and 4th. You can catch that here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Back to driving up and down the floor. Couldn't gather it, but finally Buff picks it up. She gives off to Malaysia. Good cross. Drives. Not there. Alazar picks it up. She's going to be called for traveling. And when she eventually gets up.
She hit her head pretty good on the floor.
She did. She did take a pretty serious fall.
Coach P and Troy Scott are out there checking her out.
Troy is head trainer going to ask her, do you know what's going on? What's today? Do you know where you're at?
Yep.
Do you know Benny's lost half his Diet Coke a few moments ago?
Well, the thing is, guys, is Coach Troy had to do this yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a softball game.
Yes, that was something.
Yeah. Longtime employee and retiree of Trinity Valley Community College, Mr. James Quattlebaum, took a softball to the head.
Oh, boy. He's okay.
He is, yeah. He's here with us today.
Well, he's okay as James has ever been.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. If anybody that knows James, then you understand exactly what Benny's saying. James is a great guy.
Good guy.
He is. He ran the bookstore here for many, many, many years here at Trinity Valley Community College. And an alumni of Trinity Valley Community College. Back then it was Henderson County Junior College.
And James would be the first one laughing at that joke. Though.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, yeah.
He would.
Yeah,
he works with us on football games.
A lot of fun.
Clock and,
always a lively press box for sure at Bruce Field. 7-point ball game as we're back to action here. 3:45 left in the third. Left open for a three. Wouldn't know it by that shot. That one got away from her. Buff pulls down the rebound.
He's had an active game today.
Nice pass.
Oh, my goodness.
The left hand is up and good. Glover went up with the left and dropped it through. It's a 9-point Cardinal lead. Lady Cards trying to extend this with some good, tough D. Block on demand. Glover getting it done.
MJ blew a shoe on the play. Having to get retreaded. Ooh, Buff for a three. Taking it away from you, Tim. Get back in there.
Hold them high for that tray, man. That was a nice one and a foul on the other end. But you could see as soon as she let it go. She's like, that is on the money, and just left it hanging.
Her second three-pointer of the game and her 16th of the season.
So if you break it down here, it's a 42-30 game, 24-23 at the break. I'm not going to attempt the math on that.
The bad thing there, guys, Kennedy Glover just picked up her third foul of the game.
That is not a good thing.
No, it's not. With 2:56 left here in the third, so she's going to the bench.
That's not too bad, though. She has to set out 2:56. That's pretty cheap right there.
I think one of the big differences in the first half was they got in foul trouble early and kind of really got out of rhythm and rotation, right?
Right, no doubt about it. That's happened in the first half, yeah.
So that's been big here in the second half. Second one on the way, missed them both. Cards with the rebound. Lady Cardinals pushing up the floor.
Cardinals are on a 7-0 run now.
Buff for three. Not this one, but they will bring it up the other side. Cardinals doing a good job to get back. Oh, Lady Mully.
She just ran into a roadblock in the paint there.
Noma is saying that should have been a jump ball.
And I agree with Noma on that. Should have been.
I thought there was going to be a stoppage of play before the jump ball.
What did too?
But it never came. The whistle never came. So Noma grabs the ball.
So Noma picks up her second foul.
When Peterson gets the ball, she's got one thing in mind, and that is getting to the goal.
Yeah, she does a great job getting to the bucket. Peterson at the stripe gets the first one to fall. Sadrea, freshman, trying to go 2 for 2 here. That one will go.
She's got a nice shot.
She is. She's tough to defend.
So back to a 10-point game here for the Lady Cardinals.
I have a whistle.
Foul on the floor.
I thought in the first half when Panola was so effective with the press that it was a lot of it had to do with the Lady Cardinals were just too tentative, too hesitant to make a pass or to make that drive down the sideline over there.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. They feel like they're now just attacking and not kind of being sideswiped on that sideline. Pops the bottom of the net with that first free throw. It's an 11-point lead.
Her third free throw of the contest.
Talked about the importance of having a powerful quarter. They had 12 in the first, 12 in the second, and trying to put a 24-point quarter up here in the third. They're ever so close.
Well, yeah, they had 24 points at halftime.
So. Yes, they're 20 right now. Still 2+ minutes to go.
Got to finish off the quarter, though.
Defense has sparked the offense. Almost got one there. Long three on the way. Boy, that's a backbreaker. She closed out, but not before it was left, and that is a big three.
Gets it back to the single digits.
Yeah, that was Gloria Tony with the three.
Oh
my goodness.
I was one there that, and credit to the Phillies. They are making Trinity Valley have to really make some tough decisions.
They are doing that.
Use your head.
So back to a 9-point ball game.
Yeah.
Chance to cut into it here.
Coach P telling her, use your head, and she's not meaning like a soccer player and head the ball. She's wanting you to play with a little more IQ out there.
Nice shot there. That is a big answer. And this press has been tough on the Valley. Stolen again.
Well, they're picking their dribble up.
Jaya Johnson heard him a moment ago. This time it's number 5, but her shot won't go. Ingram's is pulled down. Here comes MJ. Malaysia M. Jones. She kept it alive on the baseline. Talking about Smith. Cardinals still have possession, but man, there's nothing easy going right now.
Not a thing.
It is a final minute 7 to go. Big part of this quarter, man. You played so well in the third, but man, Panola is fighting right back, and they're, regardless of how the final minute 7 ends for them, they're going to feel good about things.
Absolutely they are. They've taken a couple of shots from the Lady Cardinals now and still standing.
Yep. And you said that first game down in Carthage a few weeks back was much the same.
It was. It was absolutely the same as this one's been played out.
Inside a minute to go to the basket. Foul and free throws coming here. So Coach Hudson talking to her team and exhorting them.
And here's the thing about it, Tim. In a game like this, these fouls that you're picking up in the third quarter, they will add up in that fourth quarter when it could get tricky and maybe go to an overtime. You just never know.
That's right.
That's a great point here. First one is on its way and good.
Panola has a chance to be within 5 at the very worst if they hit this free throw. If nothing else, there's no more scoring in the quarter.
So they do cut it to 5.
Here comes that pressure defense. Got to make good decisions. There's a good decision. Good decision. No. Got lucky, though.
Make them pay here. Let's get a good look at the bucket. Need a basket because they're going to have enough separation between the shot clock. Here's a three. Not there. Chance to pull even closer than the 5. 3 on the way. Not there. The offensive putback is. 3-point ball game with 20 seconds to go. Buff, long 3 on the way. Not there. Controlled by MJ, walking the tightrope of the baseline. 5 on the clock. She's going to look for a screen. Is she going to get it off? Nope.
Nope.
Does not count. So it goes to the break. A 3-point ball game, much like we started the quarter. Cardinals and Phillies. When we come back, it's the 4th quarter on the Cardinal Sports Network.
I don't do this just to make a living. It's in our blood, really. I want to be the greatest that's ever done it. I'm hungry for bronc riding, I love it. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
Well, I'm going to continue with Tom's analogy that he used right before the first half. It feels like the Lady Cardinals did a lot of house cleaning in that 3rd quarter, but they don't have a lot to show for it.
No, they don't. I thought that it was going to be what we saw on Wednesday night, where they came out against TJC and just pulled away and never looked back. And unfortunately, that hasn't happened here. We're at 44-41.
With 2:56 left in that quarter, the Lady Cardinals were up by 12, their biggest lead of the game, 42-30, and here we are at 44-41, Tim.
Well, if there is a bright side, is they they do outscore them 20-18 to add to that 1-point halftime lead. But you're right, Benny, when you're up 12 with 2:56 to go, you gotta feel great if you're a Philly fan. Yikes. A good 4th on the way as Panola has a chance to tie it. The 3 on the way, not there. Buff with the rebound. Pushing the pace quickly down the floor. Hooten over to Noma for 2. Textbook right there.
That's her first field goal of the game.
Coach Hudson is not happy over there. Showing that you can make moves in heels. I'm just telling you, she put on quite the move.
Lady Cardinals got to do a better job of D'ing up outside the perimeter there.
That's a wide open look. Buffin with the rebound. Khalees bringing it up the left side. Goes strong to the basket and finishes.
Buff, hello.
Count the basket. That is the start that they had in the 3rd, trying to mimic it here in the 4th.
Yeah, they need to mimic it, but what they've got to do is they need to mimic half of it. They need to mimic on the offensive end what they did offensively in the 3rd. But they've got to tighten it up a little on the defense, as Benny said, get out there on the perimeter.
Off to a 5-point start. 5-0 run to start the 4th. That is a great way to get things going. Phillies trying to find some offense. They've been a little cold from behind the arc here in the 4th. Skip pass. Daring her to take it. Not going to hit that.
Good call, Tim. She really did dare her to take that one.
Here comes Buff. Shot on the way, not there. Look at the hustle play from Nomu. Hooten, long 3. Not this time. Alazor. The putback on the offensive rebound, and the Cardinals are up 10.
So nice job by Alazor being there to collect that one and put it back for the Lady Cardinals.
That was big.
Yeah.
Three on the other end. Oh, they've gone cold. Here comes MJ. 1 on 3. She'll slow it down. Gives it off to Buffin. A mister in the paint. They got 8 minutes to go here. Along 3 on the way. Not there.
In and out for Buff. Thought that was going to be a
raise the roof kind of 3
shot. Yeah.
Shot off the glass.
Little nice one-hander there right off the glass, Tim. Put that ball over in the right hand and get it off the glass.
I didn't know the bank was open on Saturdays, but apparently it is.
Oh, my goodness, Tim.
Right in front of us. 7:39 to go in a stoppage of play here. We'll have a quick timeout. We'll keep it here. Oh, this is a media timeout. Why don't we step away? 18-point ball game. More after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
And we're back, and we're having a great conversation off camera, folks. I am glad that one of us didn't use language that he should not have used during that timeout, but he's the oldest one of the group, too, that did that, so you just figure that out. But we are back, folks, and the Lady Cardinals would open up a 51-43 lead. There's 7:39 left in this game, and
what about it?
We've seen this before.
Yeah, we have.
They came out in the third, got off to a great start, came out here in the fourth, and so far so good. Can they finish it off, Tom? We'll see.
Well, you definitely want to.
Buff for 3 on the way. Not there. Rebound and put back by Ward is good.
Right place, right time for Celise Ward.
Way to go, Celise.
So offensively, the Lady Cardinals are doing the job on the board. They're getting the rebounds, putting them back for those extra attempts and making them.
Don't give up a 3-point play right here on the drive.
Young lady there is getting
travel.
Oh, my. They put a close on her. They put the close down. She has been so successful getting to the bucket today, but not there. They found a way to put the roadblock up. Buffin hangs, fouled, goes hard to the floor. So free throws coming here for Calise.
So Peterson picks up the foul for the Phillies.
Calise Buffin has been very, very aggressive today when she's had the ball in her hand.
Yes, she has.
She's forced the action. That's what the Lady Cardinals have had to have a couple of times.
Well, she and Kanala Hoodner are the leading scorers with 9 apiece.
Big free throws here. Chance to put a little distance. You got a 10-point game. Make it 11.
Biggest lead has been 12, 42-30 by the Lady Cardinals.
Another look at it here as she gets set for the free throw, but we'll spin move and then going 2 for 2 at the stripe there.
The final score the first time around, Tim, was 71-58.
So this one is definitely on kind of that same kind of wavelength. Battle all afternoon.
And we said it would be. We said it was a dogfight the first time around. We thought it would be this time too.
Lots of effort on both sides.
Panola came into play. There's no doubt about that.
Still 7 on the clock. Shot. Boy, nice job there.
She reminds me of Taylor Hambrick, who played here, Tim, several years ago. Remember the Lady Cardinals who had that same move there? Same body build and everything.
Yeah, big, strong player. Good job in the low post. 6:20 left. It's a 10-point game. Buff gets the screen up top. Shot on the way. Off the glass. It's good.
13 now for Buff.
Ed, as a coach is out on the middle of the floor, she got to be tacked her up. She, I think, wanted that. I don't think she won the tech, but she's wanting to get her team's attention and the officiating. I might have to check the floor for some divots. I mean, she was stomping pretty good.
Lady Cardinals have got to make it hurt, though, by hitting the free throws.
You got to. You got to.
This is the biggest lead of the game thus far. The match is the biggest lead of the game at 12, 57-45.
Peterson actually lost one of those burnt orange shoes. She's having to retie it as MJ puts the first one through.
MJ with 5 free throws in the contest.
Going to work.
Yeah.
14-point ball game right there.
With a chance to add to that with a technical foul, Lady Cardinals will get possession of the basketball.
Coach Hudson pleading her case, but we got to stop at your play. It's time to get back to work.
And she's got to be very careful because she doesn't want to get ejected because then she would have to miss the next 2 games.
Yeah, she's already got one. I mean, I get it. You get a tech, you get a chance to share your thoughts, but at some point after 2 free throws, that's enough discussion time. Back to action. 6:07 to go, 14-point game. Cardinals up 14 with 6:07 to go, and it is crunch time for the Phillies. You feel like they're going to have a lift off of that, though. You know your coach is trying to get your attention, trying to fight for your team. So the Cardinals going to have to work here, and they give it away. Over on that sideline, knocked off the elbow, and into Coach Spencer of Leon Spencer Court. Always love it when he's able to take in a game. It just, everything's right nice with the world when you look over and see Coach Spencer there. Good move. Going to the free throw line for 2.
We're going to see a lot of that here, guys. They're going to feed that to Peterson.
Yeah, because she's so capable of making a 3-point play out of any time she touches the ball.
Exactly.
And if you're looking at the foul situation, Cardinals are in, Lady Cards are in pretty good shape. You got 3 on Glover, but you don't want to send them to the free throw line. See how the youngster does. Right at 58% free throw shooting for her, so that's not going to help the cause. How she splits a defender here. Goes through that opening.
Did a good job of stepping through the 2 defenders.
Yeah, good work. Gets that one to fall. So it's a 59-46 Cardinal lead. Trinity Valley Lady Cards.
They made good decisions here against the press.
Trying to collect their 25th win of the year. In trouble.
That's off the green, so
yeah, that'll be
Cardinals will retain possession, but
Henderson coming over to knock that out of bounds. So Buff will inbound. Oh, too easy on that low block. Can't believe they did not deny. There's a nice dish off, and Alazor for 2. Noma getting the basket, but how about the pass inside?
Yeah, she and Kennedy have a good 1-2 game going inside. I've noticed it a couple of times this season like that. They breathe each other awfully well.
Glover with the assist. 15-point ball game approaching 5 minutes to go. Got to guard that 3. Knocked away, almost picked up by MJ. Now a foul, and that's going to be on Glover.
Yeah, she came across and cut her off.
Her 4th. So going into the ball game, Malaysia Smith going in. She looks back and says, Coach who? And she's like, Kennedy, number 4, got 4. So
Malaysia's got 3.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's got to be careful herself. Rebound inside, fought for by Buffin. That was a good job.
Buffin's had a good game under the board for the Lady Cardinals. As Benny mentioned a while ago, she's kind of taking control here from time to time.
She has been a force this afternoon against a good Panola team.
Of course, it's deep into the season. She's really not a freshman anymore, but it's good to see a freshman doing that.
MJ reverses footing. Step back three on the way. Not there. Picked up by Solis on the baseline and got clobbered down low. So she'll be going to inbound here.
Well, they got bailed out then because the shot clock was about to expire.
Wow.
Yeah. MJ's just been off on her shot today, guys. She just hadn't. And you never know the presence of family or whatever, sophomore day and last game here. And
because
there's been a lot of things that can play a factor in that.
You're thinking a lot about it, man. I want to have my best game. Sometimes that can be, it can factor in.
No doubt.
So, and there are nights like that. So, working her down low, shot on the way, not there. Fight for the ball, picked up by Ward in the paint.
Ward.
Timeout taken by Coach Ivy. It's like, I'm glad I got that whistle blown.
She saved the possession there.
4:12 left here. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, let's keep it here. Because sometimes we think, those timeouts really were, those possessions really were saving. This one, I think, really
I think it really is, too.
Big point in this game. You're up 15 with 4+ to go. And a chance to talk about it. We got the rock. Let's see how we
Yeah, with this 15-point lead here, the opportunities, you got the ball back in your hands, and so you've got an opportunity to stretch it at least by 2. And you don't want to, as the old saying goes, all those shots that you don't take, you're not going to make.
That's a good point. 10 seconds on the shot clock, too, so plenty of time to set something up, but you got to be aware, didn't it?
Well, and the thing about it is, we said it was a 71-58 game down in Carthage, and this was right on exact pace for that type of score here, and it's been that exact type of game we saw down in Carthage.
Cardinal faithful.
Sometimes a team matches up well against you, and Panola really has a good matchup against the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah,
I think so, too.
They are playing.
Got to get it in. Got to get it in. It's coming to you, Tim.
And that's not a good personal throw.
I was going to say, well, I'm out of bounds, so I don't know if that was.
That's a bad choice all the way around. Then.
Yeah. Oh, boy, that's a frustrating moment there. Because you know what happens is, a defender comes up, well, I'm going to take a different angle, and it just was the perfect moment for all of those things to collide, the perfect storm.
Right.
So Cards turn it over. 4 minutes and 1 second left, and it's a 15-point game. We saw that evaporate.
Expecting somebody to zig, and they zagged, or what the case was there.
I was just about to say, with that 2:56 left in the first, it was how much, Benny, a 12-point game?
Yeah, it was 42-30 with 2:56 left in the third.
And they closed it out real, went within 1 point to end the half. So, I mean, you don't feel like anything is out of the woods yet. But on your way to that, you just got to finish this last 4. Let's see how it goes. Oh, my goodness.
They're going to call the foul on Ellensworth.
I thought they were going to say out of bounds, but they called a foul.
I think it was the force in which she slowed it down. I think you're going to get that call most times out of not. She's gone straight up. She's probably been in good shape. I don't know that she fouled her, but that doesn't matter what I think.
Well, I'll just say this. I think it was worth it for the highlight alone. If you just don't show the foul line afterwards, that was pretty sweet.
We've seen Panola leave some points at the free throw line.
They have. They are not taking advantage of the strike. 15-point game. That'll make it it rattles out.
So foul, but no harm.
That's the best of both worlds for the Cards.
Well, I think Panola's going to rely on the three-pointer now.
Yeah, they're going to have to spread it out, Benny, and try to hit some threes here to get back in this. That ought to be a foul on. And that is a foul on Peterson.
She didn't think so.
No, she didn't, but
she's got 4 on her now.
That's 4 on her.
So you got to be careful.
But I was about to say, though, I'm not sure that I think they need to get back into the traditional three-pointer, because I don't know if there's enough time to work the ball inside to Peterson and let her try for the three-point play by drawing a foul. I mean, that's putting a lot of on the line.
You're right. It is. They're going to have to get it done behind the stripe. Here's another look at it. I know Peterson can't see the replay, but that left arm came out about a 1.5 feet off of her, and she's pretty strong kiddo, so definitely put her on the floor. The first one's good.
That's Malaysia's first point of the second half. She had 4 in the first half.
Chance to make it a 17-point ball game, and she does.
The first time around against Panola, Taylor Day Davis led the Lady Cardinals with 17 points, and Kennedy Glover had 16. Both those were off the bench. They had 33 off the bench points from those 2 players.
Wow.
And if I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen Taylor Day Davis in the second half here.
Good pass down low. Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. I don't recall.
I don't believe that she's played in the second half today. Don't know if maybe something.
That's a good decision right there. Good decision.
Rebound, offensive board. Kennedy going up and finishing. Glover for 2. It's all Cardinals right now. They track it down on the baseline. Peterson blocked inside by Alazor. Now fight for the ball. It is going to be timeout by Coach Hudson.
Yeah, let's keep it here, Tim.
Yeah, 2:33 to go. Trinity Valley up 17.
Here's the thing about it. If this game continues at this pace and the Lady Cardinals get the double-digit win, people are going to see that score and think, well, just ho-hum another Trinity Valley blowout. Not so much.
Not so much is exactly right.
This is one of those deceiving scores if it holds at this pace. How did we get to this point? What's been the difference? Obviously, the defense improved.
I think that for me, it was getting some confidence back in the starting of the third period of play. They hit a few baskets, and you could kind of see a little bit of change in the confidence.
And by getting turnovers and getting fast layup buckets, they didn't have to work against that press like they had to in the first half when it was more of a walk the ball up the floor type of half.
Very true.
Good stuff. And that's resulted in this 17-point advantage. So full-on timeout here. Trinity Valley talking it over. And you mentioned they still have another tough game coming up on Wednesday. Maybe not on paper, but there's going to be a lot to do mentally.
Well, the Lady Cardinals will have everything if they win this one wrapped up. First conference championship outright, #1 seed. The pairs will be playing for seeding, and seeding is so important at the regional tournament.
Sure. Yeah,
it's all about matchups.
It's all about matchups, and they're gonna really be bringing their A game, you would think. Long 3, not there. Buffin with a rebound. Oh, everybody stay healthy, please. Stay upright. It's
Tony with the takedown.
2:24 left in this one.
So Danny Villasilia checked into the game for the Lady Cardinals.
Danny will go
6'4" sophomore out of Houston, Texas.
Transferred from McNeese State.
And Coach P getting her some playing time here in her last game in Cardinal Gym.
Yeah, like I said, she's not 100%, but Coach P looking out for the kid. As you can say, she played in her last game here.
Oh, good move. Got looked like she was trying to make a tackle there to draw the foul at midcourt.
Defensive back just couldn't quite get
That's
around
what I felt like.
on the wide receivers. The wide receiver was breaking down the middle of the field there.
Got the Cardinals coming up against Lee College in the second game today, folks. You'll have to log off and log back on with the link for that game on our YouTube channel page. We'll have it about 20 minutes after this one's over with.
So they work it around. Get it down low. Glover, dish, basket. Yes! She's hurt. She is going to have to come out. Boy, you hate to see that. Kennedy is slow to the bench.
She's kind of laughing, though. I'm not sure it's a serious injury, but I mean, she's in some pain, but she had a kind of good humor about it.
Well, that's good news. They're going to get her to the table. The bad news is the table's at the long end of the bench, so they had to work to get her there. But she is stretching and getting loose. So it's a 19-point ball game, under 2 minutes to go.
19? That doesn't seem like it's possible.
It was a 3-point game to start the fourth.
Panola's got 7 points this quarter.
Wow. Go back to your analogy, Tom, about cleaning it up. They definitely have.
Hand check on Buff.
Yeah, that's going to be number 4 on Buff.
Hey, by the rule, that is a foul. It's a hand, but there's no advantage game. She just touched her.
That's it.
I mean,
I agree with you, Benny.
If there's an advantage game, you call it.
That's kind of like holding on the opposite side of the field. On a sweep to the right, you call holding.
Is it holding within the confines of the rules? Yeah.
Yeah. But as our buddy Mike Peake said, there's not a football play that is run that you couldn't call holding on.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And he knew he called holding on many.
1 of 2 at the stripe.
I love me some Mike Peake, and I sure miss him.
Yeah, I do too, guys.
He is missed wholeheartedly. Danny back into the ballgame. Yes, sir.
Great ambassador for the college here.
Touched a lot of lives in his time in the
Yes, he did.
He did call a few holding penalties too, folks. All kidding aside.
Final 90 seconds of this one. Cardinals up 18. Danny breaks to the basket. They find her. No, not quite. Didn't capture it.
Well, Lady Cardinals been averaging 13.8 turnovers a game, and I've got that as number 13 unofficially.
Well, this is going to be about right on par by the time it's said and done, which is against a tenacious defense. It's not the end of the world. I mean, when they had to fight through it, but they did. The good news is fight through it.
13 could seem like a win against the defense that Panola put up here today.
I'm telling you, they came to play. Inside a minute to go. Hooten driving. Goes up. Doesn't get it to fall. MJ with the offensive rebound. Another opportunity. Buff. Can't get it to fall. Picked up by MJ. Thought about a 3. Now they'll set it up out top. They're going to deliver as much time.
Well, I'm sure that's not the way that Coach P wanted that to go, but it did take a lot of time off the clock.
5 on the shot clock, and then the foul coming, so they will get a chance to put it up and get the best of both worlds here. Guys, it's been a tale of 2 halves. I mean, this game really, the fourth quarter's been different.
You know, people are going to look at this one and
first one is good. Yeah, they'll be like, well, what else is new?
Could be a 20-point game here in just a second, but it certainly hasn't been that way.
Hasn't felt like it.
No, it has not felt like it at all. It has been a scrap, and there's that 20-point lead. Malaysia hits number 10 for her today.
So a game like this, what is it? What can it teach you? Obviously, it can train you that, hey, we've been in.
Keep your house clean.
Keep the house
clean is exactly
That's right. That's right.
Keep your house clean, yes.
Well,
Don't expect somebody else to clean up for you. Do it yourself.
Yeah, pick up after yourselves. So with 26-9 left here.
But really, when you look at the game, though, and we said it going in, it was going to be a grind. Sure. Panola's a good matchup. I mean, it's a tough matchup, I should say, for the Lady Cardinals. And they came in here today and represented themselves well. And I think they can go to the regional tournament with a little bit of confidence.
I think so.
Sure.
They've got to feel good about things overall. And, final 25 seconds, there's a 3 to help the cause. So down to 17.
Can be a dribble out. Well, they're going to press, so you can't just dribble out.
They have to get it up court. Now they might try to. Oh, Danny going to get a bucket? No. Yes, she is.
She is. Good job.
Valasila.
And I don't blame the Lady Cardinals for scoring. Panola was pressing. They were still trying to win the ball game.
Yeah. Now they'll dribble it out. But hey, you bring the press, you beat it, you get a bucket. 71-52, the final. Trinity Valley victorious over the Panola Phillies.
Lady Cardinals outscored Panola 27-11 in the fourth quarter.
Well, we felt like that was what was going to happen. We didn't know which quarter it was going to happen in, the third or the fourth. we saw on Wednesday night how they did that to Tyler. Go ahead, Benny.
And we said the final, the first time around was 71-58, and we were on pace for that, and that's exactly what we got.
Yeah.
You think about it, 12 the first, 12 the second, 20 the third, 20, what was it, 28? I can't read my own writing. 27 in the fourth. We'll get Coach Precious Ivy to join us momentarily.
And the Lady Cardinals are the outright Region 14 Conference champions for a second straight year, and for a second straight year, they're going to win by at least 2 full games.
That's impressive.
That's unheard of in this league.
That is impressive, and they're doing it with a huge, huge upside. It's hugs all around on sophomore day here, and we're looking forward to getting Coach on board here. What is your inclination about this team with some of the teams that you've seen through the years?
The Lady Cardinals team?
Yes.
Oh, this team is different. To me, this team is different than the team in 21 and 23 that went to the national finals.
Yeah.
This team's got more depth, in my opinion.
Okay.
Those teams relied on about 6 players, and this team, you've got 8 or 9. There's something going on in the stands. I can't be sure what's going on that they're having to see about. Now, I think Coach P's remembered to not forgot about us.
I don't think she's forgotten. I think she's.
There was something. Yeah, there was something happening there that Coach P was wanting to make certain.
There she comes. We'll get her on the set here momentarily. But as we welcome her in, 71-52 the final.
We're now talking to Coach Precious Ivy, whose Lady Cardinals have won a outright conference championship for a second straight year by at least 2 full games for a second straight year. They are 10th ranked, and they are now 25-3 on the season, 12-1 in conference play. And P, we talked before the game this was going to be a grind.
Absolutely.
Panola's a good, from their standpoint, a good matchup with the Lady Cardinals.
Absolutely.
And that's what we got today.
Absolutely. Coach Hudson does a really good job with her crew. They play high-caliber defense, they rebound hard, and they play hard, which is exactly what we do. So we met our match tonight. And I thought her team did a really good job of getting us frustrated the first half. We had to get ourselves settled at halftime and get back to playing Trinity Valley basketball. And I thought we did a good job of that coming out of halftime.
You know, we were talking about teams are going to look at the score at the final, you know, it's 71-52, well, ho-hum, a 19-point Lady Cardinal win, no surprise. But it didn't feel like a 19-point win.
It did not. It felt like a 2-point ball game, I'm not going to lie. Because, again, Panola always applies the pressure no matter what the score is. And they do a really good job, like I said, of just standing what they do. So it definitely didn't seem like a 19-point win, which is just a testament to what Coach Hudson does as a coach.
Coach, you mentioned at halftime the adjustment. 47 points in the second half. The adjustment, the modification, what were those changes? What did y'all do differently?
I'll give you the version that goes on air.
The on-air version, okay.
The on-air version is sit down, play some defense, and quit turning the ball over. And once we did that, we were able to open up what we're looking for, which is transition points, stops, and then rebounds that lead into more transition points. And so that's what the halftime conversation was. Again, it was just settle down, quit being rattled, do what we're supposed to do. And I thought that's exactly what we came out and did.
It seemed like the team was a little tight. Did they have with sophomore day, more family in town, just more distractions going on? They didn't seem quite as focused and a half step slow.
Absolutely, I agree, which is why I hate I don't hate sophomore day, but I hate the pressure of it, you know, because like you just said, you're tight, your family's here. Some of them family haven't been here all year, so they're playing emotionally, and I knew that would kind of give us a little struggle, but it gave me more struggle than what I thought, I'm going to be honest. You know, but I thought the wow of it all, it wore off by halftime, which helped us out.
So in a game like this, what do you want your young ladies to take from this?
That we have to come out and play no matter what day it is. Sophomore day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to play, and you can't take any team for granted. I'm not sure where Panola sits in the standings, but I do know that it's always going to be a ball game when it is a Region 14 game.
Well, the thing about it is I think they're going to wind up in 4th or 5th, which means that they would be paired in our pod at the regional tournament.
Okay.
So you may see them again in the
Absolutely, absolutely. And I expect to see them again. And like I said, Coach Hudson does a good job. So we'll definitely have to prepare and get ready again to play another hard-fought game on the road.
I use the analogy about just some housekeeping, cleaning it up at halftime.
Absolutely.
And I think that they did that. We were all hoping that we were going to see the same as what we saw on Wednesday night against TJC in the third period. Saw a little bit of it, didn't see everything that you did Wednesday night. But yeah, I was glad to see them respond, glad to see them to so it just kind of came in little spurts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Our runs didn't last quite as long.
Right, exactly.
But again, when you're playing kids, it don't go away. And that's what I told them. I said, Panola is not going away. They're not laying down. And they didn't. You know, and so that definitely slowed us down a little bit. But like you said, when we did have the spurts, that's kind of what got us over the hump.
Yeah.
Coach, real quick.
Go ahead.
Tom mentioned about cleaning up. Promptly in the third quarter, we got to do some cleanup over here late. Came flying into it was a lot of energy, a lot of hustle all the way through.
Absolutely, and that's what I love about our kids. They do have the energy, they do hustle, and they're hungry for the ball. So we have to do what we have to do to get the ball.
Well, Pete, I'm looking at your defensive numbers for the month of February.
Okay.
You gave it 50, 57, 59, 44, 39, 55, 65, and 52. That's acceptable.
I like it. I like it. We just got to continue to do that throughout the rest of February, or today's the last day.
Yeah.
Right? So in March, I don't know what day it is. It's game day. That's all I know. But we want to continue to do the same thing for March because, as always, you want to be playing your best defensive game and your best offensive game in that month.
Yeah. And I'm going to give fans a plug. On Cardinal Coach's Corner this week, on Tuesday, we're going to record it. It'll get to be on our YouTube channel on Wednesday. We won't just have Precious with us. We'll have Greg Heyer with him at the same time.
It's going to be fun. Good stuff.
We're going to have some fun.
We are, because he's a hoot, I'm a hoot, Benny's a hoot, so we're going to have
all godchildren are a hoot.
I do have a player question for you. We didn't see Taylor Davis much in the second half. Did we see her at all?
We didn't. I just
she okay?
thought she's fine.
Okay, good.
I just thought our spark came a little more from Kennedy today. And Nyla played well today.
Yes.
And so that's the fun of our team.
Yeah.
It may not be your night, but we all know that she's sitting over there and she's still going to help us do what we do down the stretch.
You bet. Your depth is wonderful.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Solid.
Well, go take care of business Wednesday at Paris. I know that's a tough trip to make. It's 2 hours, and there's nothing. I mean, quite honestly, there's nothing to play for being on the line. So your team really have to be mentally sharp.
Absolutely.
Because Paris is playing for better seating than they're going to get.
Absolutely, absolutely. I just want to say thank you again to you guys. This season has been wonderful here at home. I think we've played probably some of our best basketball here. And so I'm going to miss the fans, and if they can travel with us to Houston, we would greatly appreciate it. And if we're blessed enough to get down to Lake Charles, and we appreciate them to come as well. I really wish we could take the whole Cardinal Sports Network everywhere we go. Because I tell you, this is some of the best.
Well, there's a man that sits on the other side over there. Yeah, go talk to him.
I look at film and I'm watching other people's cast, and it's just not Cardinal Sports Network.
Well, thank you, man.
I really
thank
do
you,
appreciate
Coach.
you guys. We love all our fans that get to watch, and we just love everybody around here. So I appreciate it.
I'll tell you a short story. As I was walking in, I saw this car coming in and had a Georgia license plate on it.
Okay.
And I said, "Who are y'all here to see?" And the lady goes, "You're one of the commentators."
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yeah, and it was MJ's family.
Yes.
That's sweet. Awesome.
Yes, and we're happy to have them here. I think today's the first time all of them got to come. I think her mom, her dad, her granny, and everyone else is here, so we really appreciate it. Again, thank you guys. I love everybody.
Congratulations, Coach, on your victory.
Well done, Coach.
Conference championship.
Thanks, P. That's Coach Precious Ivy, whose Lady Cardinals score a 71-52 win to improve to 25-3 overall, 12-1 in conference play. We're running a little long, folks, so we got to reset for the men's game. He's Tim, he's Tom, I'm Benny. See you in a few minutes on the men's game. Thanks for joining us on the Cardinal Sports Network.